Good morning, children. This is social studies class. I'm welcoming to you for today's class. Today, I'm going to start chapter 3, tanks and groundwater. And today, we are completing the part 1 in this chapter. Now, what are the topics to be covered in that chapter? We come to know that. Tanks, how were the tanks built? How did the tanks help? And decline of tanks in our tanks, groundwater, water table or groundwater level, recharging groundwater, uses of groundwater. These are the topics to be covered in this chapter. Now we are going to learn about what are tanks. Tanks. Already you heard, I think so, tank bund. Okay, in Hyderabad. Am I correct? Tanks means చెరువులు in Telugu. That means the water body which contains the water. Actually, the tanks don't have the flow like a river. Those are stored in one of the place. Okay, those are called tanks. For thousands of years, our ancestors have tried to use runoff rainwater by building tanks. It means from many years onwards, old method actually, since olden days onwards, we are following our ancestors means great grandfathers. They followed this system. Whenever we get the rainwater, that water unnecessarily to waste it, they made it build the tanks that to store the runoff rainwater. So that water, whenever it is useful, most of the areas they use it for agriculture, and many of the areas they use for drinking purpose also. And even at the time of the Kakatiyas and Vijayanagaras, these are the rulers of Andhra Pradesh, you know that, and Nayakas, who built a large number of tanks in Telangana and Rayalaseema areas, because Telangana and Rayalaseema water scarcity is there. So as per that, they have constructed tanks in those areas. We have an evidence. So many are there. And even the tanks were constructed from the megalith period. That means Stone Age, you know that. Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, New Stone Age, those all you have studied. So at that time onwards, we have the system to construct or building tanks. In mostly in Andhra and Telangana, we have the system. And these will actually tanks mostly used for agriculture and improve that agriculture. That water, whenever it is necessary, they are utilized. And many of that areas you can see nowadays in the villages, one or two tanks were there. Maximum they utilize that water for agriculture or drinking purpose or some other purposes. At least minimum one or two lakes each and every village have. How are the tanks built? Actually, the tanks were usually built by building a strong wall of stones and mud across a small stream in such a way that with a wall on just one side, a large lake could be formed. Actually, how they built it? Strong wall, they made it with stones and mud. Actually, while the runoff water is moving on the stream from the mountain or the hill, that water, instead of wasting, actually one of the side hill is there. Even mostly they used to check it, all other two directions also the hills are there. So automatically three sides the walls were naturally built. So only one side they made it to construct to store the water, a wall, that is stones or mud they have utilized to construct it. And just only that one side small part, whenever it is necessary the water, they use it to release the water. If it is not necessary, they use it to cover it with stones or mud, that small portion. Like that they have constructed the tanks. And the tanks were built by kings, military leaders, or nayakas, or often by the people of the village themselves. Most of the areas, the tanks were built olden times. Actually, kings ruled, no? Rulers rule was there in our India. We have an evidence of that kings, emperors, empires, this all, you know. At that time, the kings and those were constructed the tanks that is should be useful for the people. Best example is Mauryan king, Chandragupta Maurya. He constructed the lake Sudarshana. The name of the lake is Sudarshana in Gujarat. Like that, many of them, they constructed many of the areas that only to improve the agriculture, and it should be helpful to the common people. And even sometimes if the suppose the rulers or the military leaders or whoever is not at all helped, maybe some of the villages they themselves took step that too they themselves used to construct their tanks that should be helpful to their village or their agriculture should be improved. In building the tank, everyone in the village contributed for expenses and labor. Suppose the village itself, they constructed, the village people itself, they started to construct a tank. They themselves have provided money or their labor. Labor means hard work. They have to dig the tank, sand or soil, something. They didn't make it charge, they didn't charge it. They themselves voluntarily to work for their village. So, like that, they have contributed expenses and labor to construct a tank. All people of the village together maintain the tank by repairing the tank bund or removing silt from the tank. Here, in such a village, all the people together they have to maintain the tank. They have to take care about that repairing or any other or removing the silt. Any times the wall whatever they constructed, if any repair they get it, that they have to repair. And not only that, they have to remove the silt. Every 2 to 3 years, what happens in the lake, the small smooth soil totally contains in that lake. Actually, it reaches to that lake, and that totally covers the all the holes wherever the water has to come out. Okay. Actually, you know that from underground the water automatically will get it. If that smooth soil covers that tank bed, then it won't allow the water to come out. Such a time they want to remove that silt. So that every 2 to 3 years or maybe every year, as per the purpose, they remove the silt. And that also whenever the dry timing is there, summer timing is there, no, dry months, at that time the water of the tank is less, so it is easy to remove the silt from the tank. And that silt, actually they won't waste it. That was silt they'll utilize for the agricultural land, because that is an actually fertile soil that will be useful for the agricultural land. So they also appointed a person to regulate the use of the water from the tank. Even they have to take care about the tank. They have appointed some of the person that to regularize, means if it is necessary he has to release the water, if it is not necessary he has to control that. So like that they have appointed one person. That person is called Neeru Katte Manishi. Actually in Telugu we know that water means Neeru. Neeru Katte Manishi. That means he used to stop it. Otherwise he is also called Neerati. You can write anyone. Here you see that this is the land. Here it is, hills are there, and this side also hills are there, and this side also hills. So this one side they have constructed a wall, that too the flow of water should be controlled. If it is necessary, you use it to release the water like this, and that water they use it to send it to agricultural fields. If it is not necessary, they use it to close that wall here. Okay, that is the system they followed. How did the tanks help? The tanks helped the people not only in giving them and their animals drinking water, but also irrigating their fields. Already I said you, they have utilized for drinking purpose, not only for them, for even animals also. Even they irrigated their fields. That means utilized for the agriculture. And the tanks also help to increase the water level in the wells nearby. If they stored the water in tanks, automatically what happens? Nearby the wells or the bore wells or whatever it is there also those water levels also increases in those areas. And the tank bed could be used for raising some crops. That means nearby the tank on the river bed, the tank bed, near to the tank, no, the water is easily available. So on that particular area, in that previous picture you have seen that the particular nearby the tank they use it to raise the crops. Most important thing is that the tanks help to prevent the runoff. That means rainwater and the erosion of the topsoil. Topsoil will not erode. Means from the hills, whatever the soil is bring by or brought by the rivers or rains, and that silt is or the soil is stored in the tank. Like that, it is storing the fertility of the soil, and it won't allow the rainwater to run away. It stores the water. Two ways it is useful. And every year people would collect the tank silt and apply to their fields to fertilize the soil. Already I said you that silt they will utilize for their agricultural fields. Decline of tanks in our times. But nowadays the tanks were declined. Means unseen nowadays. Why? What is the main reason? From during last 30 to 20 to 30 years, the tanks have been neglected and have been allowed to break down. Nowadays, they are breaking the tanks. They are not utilizing it properly. That is from 20 to 30 years onwards, they neglected totally. Repairs to the tanks also, they left it. Silting, that means to take out the smooth soil, that is called silt. Desilting also they left. Regularly they are not doing. People also have gradually taken over that. Nowadays the people are very much interested to the tank land to occupy and building the houses or agriculture purpose they are occupying, that they are utilizing. It is called actually encroachment. In almost every part of the state we see that sad state of dry tanks. Many of the villages you can see in our state, dry tanks are there. That means no water, and those are totally no care at all, because nowadays we are using each home we have tube wells. Deep and deep we are digging with the machines, and we are getting the water for our house purpose. It is sufficient, means it's okay. Others how they suffer also we don't want to take care, and that is also more expensive. Whatever we are getting the tube well at our home, we are not taking care about our neighbors. So such a way nowadays our tanks are declining. We have to take care about the tanks in the villages. So, okay, next part whatever it is there we are going to learn in the second part. And now the time for assignment. Assignment means what are tanks? Actually, usually the water is runoff water is collected and stored in one of the place, that is called tanks. What is the name of an appointed person to regulate the use of the water from tanks? He is called Neerati or Neerkatte Manishi. And who took up building tanks in the olden times? Those are kings, military leaders, or nayakas. They used to take care about to build the tanks in olden days. That's all for today, children. Bye bye. We'll meet again on the Monday. with the next topic. Okay, bye.